So there is a possibility that we may see Georgi Tsvetkov take Devon Larratt's wrist. But even in that position, I think there is a possibility that Georgi may get flop pressed by Devon to the pad. Now that's an interesting situation because every time we see Devon Larratt compete against anyone, usually we want to know if this guy can flop press Devon or not, because most likely Devon is going to take his wrist. But in this case, I think Georgi may be on the receiving end of a flop press if his top roll is way too good for Devon's King's move. Bro, Pradeep, I love AOC. Can we see live commentary on Devon versus Georgi? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I need more feedback. If enough people want it, then I can for sure do it. It won't be live, but yeah, premiere commentary. Premiere commentary. Please tell me this stream for the Devon versus Georgi match. Yeah, this is a stream where we talk about that match. If you wanted to see the match here, no, then I have some unfortunate news for you. What is the Indian time for the match? The Indian time is around 1 2. I think it starts 2 a.m. and otherwise it is 9:30 p.m. GMT. And please purchase the pay-per-view, the membership pay-per-view on Armwars YouTube channel. You can purchase any level of the membership and you will be able to enjoy the matches. And that's not the only match that we are going to see here. Devon Larratt's son, Auden Larratt, is also going to compete. The one thing that I like about Auden is his self awareness. He knows where he stands, he knows what to speak and when. That self awareness part is something that I absolutely love about the young kid. Whether he's talking about why he got the opportunity at Arm Wars, or whether it is about ranking his abilities, his top roll, his hook, his strength, his technique, I think he's a very smart person, and he knows how to speak on camera and what to speak on camera. Really liked that part about him. I love AOC. Welcome to Standout. Thanks for becoming a Standout member, brother. Tomorrow or the day after. So it depends on where you're living. If you're living in Asia, if you're living anywhere above India in the map or on the right side of India, then it is going to be the day after tomorrow for you, because for me it is 1 a.m. on 17th of September. But as I said, 9:30 p.m. on 16th, Arm Wars YouTube channel, Philwoody UK. Thanks for sharing the link. And now we have pinned the link to the top of the chat. Please purchase the membership on this channel. First, you need to subscribe to the channel, and then you'll see the join button there. If you still don't see the join button there, maybe you're using an iPhone. In that case, please go to the browser, click on desktop site, and then go to YouTube, and you'll see it there. Or go to a computer. That's the other option that you can choose. मैच चालू हो गई क्या डेवन की? नो ब्रदर, मैच नहीं, अभी नहीं. Still a long time left, more than 24 hours away. Aussie arm wrestler fears Pradeep. Of course he does. Of course he does. He just fears everything I do, not just me potentially beating him up on the table, but everything. Literally, my existence scares him. No, Aussie, just kidding. I know you're going to watch it, or someone is going to send this clip to you. I want you to know that I was not kidding. Maybe that is true. India's final boss, Andrew M. Who do you want to win? Of course, I want to see Devon Larratt to win. How is that even a question? If Devon is going up against Hermes, then I'm rooting for Hermes Gasparini, or I'm rooting for the champion, as I always do. You guys, some of you guys who follow this channel for a very long time, you must know that I always root for the person who is supposed to win, the defending champion. So if Levan is arm wrestling Devon Laird, then I'll probably want Levan to win. If Devon is arm wrestling an underdog, then of course I'm going to want Devon to win. Kodecha just vanished. I even made a video, like a part of a video about that, where I said that when the commentator announces and still the champion, to me, that is more exciting. That shows more dominance. You were the champion, you defended your title. That's what I like more. But 99% people or 95% people like the underdog, like to root for the underdog. They like that. And the new champion, when the announcer announces it. Sasta Paul Italia. Yeah, that's true. Hopefully, I want to see Devon pulling both Kidragali and Alijan in the same event. On the okay, yeah, that's possible. Kidragali on the right, Alijan on the left. Although I think he's going to beat both of them. Alijan, why? Because at some time you may lose your wrist. Can he force Devon in a hook? For sure, for sure. But at some point, Devon may hit his king's move. Kurdecha versus Hermes rematch should happen. Yeah, it can happen. Good match. I think Hermes is going to win, but for sure, Kurdecha, despite being the winner in the previous match, he still needs to prove that he can beat Hermes Gasparini even now. So yeah, I would love to see that match. Devon Larratt versus Georgi Tsvetkov. So let's be honest, anytime you can get to see Devon Larratt compete in an arm wrestling match for $6, I think it is a good enough deal. Although I do have a long paragraph to speak against what Neil is doing, not against what he's trying to achieve, but against the way he's trying to achieve it. I can speak for a day about that because that method is clearly not working. Whenever I or anyone else says that please go live, please go live, please release it early, not all of them are saying that because they want to see the match early. Some of them just want your promotion to do well, your videos to get more views, and the only way is to release them faster. I don't think any arm wrestler. When was the last time you heard anyone, any fan say, I wish there was more editing done on this arm wrestling super match? I have not read those comments yet. And I used to read a lot of comments, not reading that much now. But you guys tell me, have you ever read any comments saying, man, the editing on this super match video is not good enough? They may say that the video quality is not good, the stream crashed, the audio quality was horrible, the commentators were bad, but I've never heard anyone say that the editing was not on point. So I don't think anyone in the arm wrestling community cares about editing, and I can show you many matches with just single camera, no editing done at all, and they get over a million views. And they used to get a million views a decade ago without any editing, 240 pixel video quality. So it's never about the editing when it comes to arm wrestling matches. It's never about the story that Neil is trying to tell. It's up to 9.99 now. I think okay, so maybe for me it is cheap because it shows different rates in different countries. By editing, for me, I think it was 300 rupees, which is like what, $4, less than $4. By editing को रख के चाटना है क्या बकवास है या I do agree, yeah, I do agree. And no, I don't think it is 9.99 because you cannot literally change the level of the membership. It just doesn't happen. You cannot change the price of a membership. So I doubt it was $10. I doubt it was ever $10. I never watched the story sheet pre-match show. Yeah, the thing is that when you tell these comments to Neil, he's going to say, well, then our product is not for you. Our product is for the new fans. We're trying to attract new audience. Well, guess what? The new audience is not getting attracted, at least as of now. And that is very clear with the amount of views that Arm Wars videos are getting. Way lower than any other promotion, like way lower. Not good at all. Nobody's watching them. And they've uploaded more than 400 videos. Out of those 400, maybe at least 100 are super match videos. So clearly not working. Can they hit a viral moment sometime in the future? Yeah, maybe that they can, but that doesn't prove that this model is a success. All I want is, as of now, I do not have any enemies in the sport, like any real enemies. But even if I had, I would still want him to get more views because that grows the overall number of arm wrestling fans, and the arm wrestling base gets bigger as the channels get bigger, and eventually it is going to come to me. So that's the way I look at it. Pradeep is right. A little over $4 for me also. Yeah. I wish we could get the raw live feed for Arm Wars rather than high quality edited version later as a paying subscriber. So the editing to me is about the camera angles when it comes to arm wrestling. And even then it is mostly the front camera angle that people, or at least I, like to watch. All of the videos, all of the viral videos that are over a million views, all of them are just almost all of them are shot with one simple side table angle. which is the most common one. So that clearly works. गुरुजी जौनपुर में ने बोला है आप अगर पीपीएल में compete करोगे तो अच्छा कर सकते हो. Who is Guruji Jaunpur? Yeah, people want to see me compete, but I cannot train. I'm too lazy to train. AWE greater than Arm Wars? Mm, as of now, no, no. And the thing is that when Neil uploaded those videos in 2010, 11, at that time, Devon Larratt matches got more views than today. So clearly, this method that he's applying right now is destructive for his own good. If the same athlete gave you more views in 2011 than 2013, then I don't know what we are even doing. How's the working out going? I meant, yeah, no working out. Still a small, like the bicep is 100% recovered within a week, in 4 5 days. I think I tore something in my bicep. So I was like, I want to make a video about this Devon Larratt pronation lift. So I should probably try to do the lift myself so that I know the basics. And like an idiot, while trying to do the lift, instead of trying it with a lightweight, I tried to test how much I can lift. I thought my biceps are really weak, so they cannot lift the amount of weight that is required to damage it. But but I think it was a little bit damaged the next day because I couldn't straighten the arm and there was a bruise and it was the entire elbow was hurting. But within 5 6 days, it was like back to normal 100%. What do you think about Shivajit against Junkie Josh? We'll talk about that match later, brother. But first, Devon versus Georgi Tsvetkov. So I see Devon winning this match as always. I predicted Jordan Sonev to pin Devon once, but he never could because he didn't have the press. Guess who else doesn't have a press to finish a super match or finish a round? Georgi Swetkov. I don't think he has one. On the right arm, he wasn't able to do that because maybe he tore his pectoral muscle against Georgi. But on the left, I'm not sure if he has a flop press, and that is what is going to be required to beat Devon. I asked Neil if Devon can lose to just a top roll 4 times a row, and he said yes. Devon's left is still human, unlike his right arm, which is inhuman, so it can be done. But still, I'm not ready to believe yet that Gyori can do that 4 times in a row. Can he do that? Yeah, for sure he can do that. But that many times, this is where the doubts arise. Are they playing? Not right now, brother. The matches are going to be in about 26 hours from now. No hooker is beating Devon anytime. Georgi is not a hooker, but yeah, top rule, you need some kind of press or you need to be like Alex Kodech or Vitaly Lalitin type of guy who can just go through Devon without any problem. Pradeep, are you not going to answer my question? No, I won't answer your question. Devon will win 100%. If not, it's okay. If you want to reply my question, am I watching? I'm watching all of your videos every day, but if you do this way, I think I should stop watching your videos. Wow, bro. I'm going to get destroyed if I don't read your comment now. Let me find it. What was the name? Angry. I still don't see any of your comment. Okay. Brother, what do you think about Dennis? It's Dennis, bro. Where did you get the H from? Is he hiding his strength since he's too strong and we can see his body how stronger? Yes, he's hiding his. You don't watch my videos. I've already talked about it. I've already talked about Dennis hiding at what level he is at currently. So Devon won 3-0. No, I don't think so. Because it's a 6 round super match. So I think Devon won 5-1 or 4-2. Georgi versus Devon results. There are no results because we have not seen the matches yet. But everyone is saying that by the way Devon was talking about himself in the videos, he was calling out everyone on the left arm in USA. This shows his confidence. This shows that he has already won his super match. So that can be a thing. I think I do agree with this analogy. And if you see the Arm Wars photo, and Neil did say that Devon Larratt was in a war. Usually, when we say someone was in a war, it's like that is the person who won the match. Because who are you going to say in the King of the Table left arm match? Like who was in a war, Artem Morozov or the David Dadikian? Of course, both were in a war, but usually this term is used for the winner. Like Artem Morozov at King of the Table 5 or 6, whatever it was in an absolute war. At least I use this term like this. While pinning your opponent, if you leave the handle, is that a pin or a foul? That depends. I thought that it is always a foul according to the rules, but then Engin Terzi told me no, that depends on the referees. If they think that you gained some kind of advantage while trying to do that, then it is a foul. Otherwise it isn't. Because if you're pulling back and you're desperately like barely holding on to it and it just leaves your hand, it means leaving your hand from the peg was giving you some kind of advantage. But if sometimes you are pulling and just your finger slips and the arm goes up like this, in that case it's a warning, not a foul. Don't crack that wrist too. It's a possibility. Georgi doesn't lose his wrist, but he doesn't even face King's movers every day. Who do you think is going to move on an offensive position, versus Devon? Devon versus Georgi? I think Georgi Tsvetkov. Neil said it was 12-0, 5-1. How good Georgi on his left? Any concrete evidence? What else I know of Georgi lost to 100 kg version of Jordan Sonev. I think it was in 2021, as people were saying. But I think he was the 2021 WAF champion. So he was the super heavyweight WAF champion. He beat Zaur Pezulaev in the finals. Was that it? And he didn't compete on the left in 2022. He won the right in 2022. He beat Arif Artem from Turkey. So his left is good. His left is good, but I've seen him getting flop pressed by an arm wrestler at WAF. So that's why I said that even Devon can do that. I'm not sure if any arm wrestler at WAF level can have a better flop press than Devon. Although Devon doesn't really use his flop press, but I think Devon can also do that. I'm just joking, brother. Don't mind. Sometimes we should make fun to bring a good stage. It feels good. Okay, I like that. There is a guy in Maharashtra. His name is Samarth, and surprisingly, he did Devon style pronation of 60. Soon going to compete. That's cool. That's cool. Devon versus Vitali. Better chance. I think it is going to be a good match. Devon will face some serious troubles trying to slip against Vitali, even if there is pre-loading going on, even if the arm wrestle like a second before the go. Still, Devon will face some trouble slipping against Vitali. But still, in the straps, I think he's going to beat him. Now that Travis is coming back, how about a Travis Bagent versus Devon left? No, 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 not anytime in the near future. Travis versus Larry Wheels. I think if Travis trains for a few months, at least, I think to arm wrestle against Larry, Travis needs to train at least for 5, 6 good months. Then I think he should have that Larry Wheels left arm super match. Devon with no cheat, it's not Devon. Devon versus Georgi match date. So that match will happen in about 26 hours from now. 26. I'm just joking, brother. Okay, read that. Bro, Devon will pin Dennis 3-0. And you will remember me, the only ones can't he beat is Levan and maybe Hermes. Yeah, I don't disagree with you, brother. I don't disagree with you. No disrespect, but as per pattern, it looks like this. If we go by Devon's matches at Arm Wars from last couple of months, always on the return trip from East versus West, he's pulling left with someone else. Yeah, but no disrespect. I'm not sure who would feel disrespected by this comment. Was there any hidden disrespectful message in your comment that I'm not able to find? Yeah, tickets, cheap tickets. So that Neil only has to get Devon from Turkey to UK, which is what, like a 4 hour flight. I'm not sure what's the exact time, but it must be a lot cheaper than from Canada to UK. And I'm not sure if Engin is paying, like, what's the deal here, because Engin pays both ways. So Devon is going from UK to UK to Canada. So I think it's a win-win situation for both. Engin can save some money on the flight tickets for both Devon and Georgi, and in this case, Devon's son. And Neil can also save some money. So I think it's a cool, smart idea. Both can save some money. Alan Zoloev versus Prokopchuk. Interesting thing, man. Interesting match. Interesting. I'm not sure. Daniel Prokopchuk left for sure. I'll go with Prokopchuk. Right? Maybe Alan Zoloev. Zoloev is not extremely fast. The way Aider Khan beat Prokopchuk in WAF final last year, it was with the speed. So not sure, man. I've not seen enough common opponents to analyze this match. There is a guy in Maharashtra. His name, okay. Devon got some trash talking competition now. Prokopchu. India possibly changing names to Bharat. I think I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Bharat, Hindustan. I'm cool with both of them. Better than India. Because that wasn't the original name. You can just listen to the word India and say it's not original. Is it possible to be as strong as Devon but naturally based on practicality? No, not possible. At least not on the right. Can you say how much arm wrestlers earn roughly, please? Give me a name and I can give you some rough ideas how much that arm wrestler may be earning. Pradeep, who do you support, Modi ji or Rahul Gandhi? None of them. None of them. It's people are fooled into believing that their one vote counts. Nope, it doesn't. I don't vote. I don't care who wins. I don't think they are going to give what I personally want. So I used to watch the whatever they upload that we are going to do these things, and I watched it. I didn't find anything that I personally wanted to see there. Like about the taxes in India, taxes are high, but the amount of people who are paying taxes is probably the lowest. Like very few people pay taxes, and those two are the poor fellows in the doing the jobs. So if you can somehow find a way that you can lower the taxes but tax more people, that kind of excites me. But nobody's going to do that because their vote bank from the so-called poor people is going to go away. And in India, Pradeep versus Shivanshu Kaushik, he's much stronger than me as of now. If I train, can I beat him? Yeah, for sure. For sure I can do that. I think so. But right now he's like way too strong for me. Way too strong. I literally couldn't do anything. SK, Pradeep will kill him. He's just overrated. No, bro, he's not overrated. I've arm wrestled with him. I cannot beat him for sure. At least I need 6 months of training, maybe more. He's really strong. The thing is that I don't know how to stop that thing. I can stop his top roll with my fingers. I can do that. But then he hits with side pressure and there is absolutely no way I can stop that. So if he goes sideways, I can I can put the brakes in a hook and potentially stop that. Then my wrist opens up. So this is something that I need to figure out how to stop both of these things. Devon's earnings. So right now I've heard Engin Terzi has started paying Devon more than $50,000 for a super match. That's what he got for the Hermes Gasparini match, and that's what he's going to get for the Denis Siplenkov match as well. For the Levan Saginashvili match, Devon got around $40,000 to $45,000. Devon's left. I'm not sure how much he's getting paid. 50 G's, yeah, 60 G's, like Conor McGregor. That's how much. So arm wrestling is good, man. Conor got 60 G's in what was it, 2013, 14, and Devon is getting around 60 G's now. Pradeep Schoolboy versus Matt Mask. I think that's a cool match. Schoolboy versus Matt. Schoolboy's hook is good. I think he's going to force the hook on Matt and win that match. When you come to Toronto, Canada, we need to pull. You beat me, I'll cover your whole trip. Okay, that's interesting, but we'll see. I think if I ever come to Canada or USA, my trip is already going to be covered. So I don't think I'm going to need that from you, brother. Without getting my trip covered, I'm probably not going to travel because I'm already getting those offers. I was getting those offers about a year ago from Engin Jersey, from a couple of guys from Dubai as well. Ryan Bowen offered me to be at AWE, all expenses covered, plus a little bit fees as well. in this October AW event, but for some personal reason I couldn't go there. Pradeep versus Irina would be great. Yeah, on the right she would beat me, and on the left I think I can dad move her. Pradeep top G, Rahul Shetty or Shiv Kaushika Superman. Who is Rahul Shetty? I don't know, brother. I thought you had a trip planned to come to USA in December. Yes, they are talking about it. Pradeep versus Irina box. What do you mean with box? Boxing? How much do PPL players earn? So PPL is pretty open about it. So since this was the first season, though, so the prize money is not that high. But when you consider that they're literally paying at least that amount to like 250 to 300 people, including the organizers, players, everyone, then that amount may look good. So they got paid. It is unfair because people always talk about the money, so I'm going to multiply whatever they are getting by 3.7 times, because that is the purchase power parity difference between India and US. So they got paid like 70,000 rupees divided by 80 into 3.7. So every single player got paid over like around $3,000. Make profit yet? I doubt, but this TV deal must have been good. Are you Chinese? Yes. So $3,000 every single one of them got paid, and this $3,000 in terms of purchase power parity, not in terms of Indian rupees. In terms of Indian rupees, you can probably say around $1,000. So that's much. That's how much they got paid for this one season. For however many times they arm wrestled, it can be one match, it can be five matches. So some arm wrestlers maybe didn't even get a chance to compete. They still got paid. Some arm wrestlers competed once. Some competed like seven times, eight times. Everyone got the same money. But after 2 years, after this next season, there will be auctioning, and they won't be getting this $3,000 money in auctioning. So they will be getting way more than that. Even the coaches got paid like 2,500 to $3,000. Like, this is no purchase power parity calculation. Actual 2,500 plus dollars, all expenses covered, food, travel, taxi, everything, literally everything covered for 21 days, more than 21 days. So yeah, my guess is like that person has spent like $1 million on arm wrestling. So once again, coming back to Devon Larratt versus Georgi Tsvetkov, guys, please purchase the membership. I think it is going to be good value for money deal. This one, I think there are going to be some exciting matches, and it is unfortunate that that Neil doesn't release them soon enough. So there is nothing we can do about that. There is no amount of feedback or criticism that is going to force Neil to change his mind, despite getting 50,000 plus views on only one video that doesn't include Devon Larratt. Only one video out of 400 videos. Still, Neil doesn't understand that this thing is not going to work. Pradeep has crush in on Irina. Yeah, I'm not sure why she isn't getting many super matches. I mean, she's really popular. Anything related to Irina gets tons and tons of views. Maybe as much as Sarah Backman, or sometimes even more. What about the giveaway? You are ignoring it. What kind of giveaway? Maybe at 50,000 I'll do. 50,000 I'll do. Clickbait title, or do you actually know who won? No, it's, did I say in the title who won? If I did, then yes, it is a clickbait title. Let me see if it is a clickbait title or not. Okay, question mark, question mark. No, no, I put a question mark behind it. So no, I don't know. I'm also asking. So yes, it is a clickbait title. As elections are getting discussed, do you know late Rajiv Dikshit? Yeah, he got killed. He got killed for exposing something related to government. That's all I know. Part Sony versus he, who's that person? I don't know. Once again, giveaway of pay per view, brother. Which pay per view? At 50K, I can do some giveaways. Right now, even now, at least I can do a giveaway, at least one giveaway for every single event. Yeah, maybe I should do. Pradeep, I know you have said that Hermes is your favorite arm wrestler, but is he still your favorite arm wrestler after? Yeah, he has lost only one match. So my being a favorite arm wrestler, Being my favorite arm wrestler has some conditions, like you need to win. So it's only one match. So yeah, he's still the favorite. But if he loses like a couple of matches more, then I may have to I may have to shift towards someone else. Sonav hooked Georgi lefty. He can't do the same with Devon. If the match is right, Devon is a slight favorite. If the math is right, okay, math is right. Yeah, I think the same. Dave Chaffee can easily win over Matt Mask. Yeah, I would still put him above Matt. I don't think Matt can deal with his hand. Is the result public? Devon versus Georgi? No, it isn't. Not yet. Chances Devon beats tennis about 80%. Vitali versus where are these names coming from? The guy is worth challenging. Vitali Lalitin, and I've never heard his name. Like, have I been sleeping? Do you think the aliens are real? That the Mexican girl? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch news. Pradeep, clickbait master. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. $6 to $7 ain't bad. Neil should wait till 3 days before the match air or do it live. Yeah, doing it live is going to be cool. Uploading it the next day is also going to be cool. I mean, you already have some camera angles, just mix the camera angles. Don't add anything else. Just mix them up and upload it. Do you need some oxygen? Oxygen actually, yeah. Yeah, I would love to have that. Who's Vitali's next opponent? Both arms. Somebody mentioned in the Q&A post that Vitali versus Morozov is confirmed for East versus West. How come I not know that? Engin did send me a list of all confirmed East versus West 10 matches, but I cannot make it public. Engin did send it me. Thank you, Engin Terzi. But I won't talk about it. And there are many matches that he has not talked about yet, and interesting ones as well. So let me see if this one is here or not. Even if it is here or not, I still cannot speak about it. I need some oxygen, bro. You were giving me some oxygen, and now you need some. Pradeep Zaur versus Chaffee. Who will win? Yeah, Chaffee Zaur. Zaur Pezola will win. How Engin didn't ban you? Why would he ban me? Why would Engin ban me? I had a lot of opposite or kind of things to say that were against Engin Terzi and his ideologies, what he was doing. But I never have anything to say against East versus West. So yeah, East versus West and Pradeep are cool. Are cool. Sometimes Engin Terzi and Pradeep are not cool, but right now I think we are also cool. Pradeep, which state are you from? Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan. Yeah. Who would be on offensive side if a match Georgi and Vitali's schedule? Left arm, Vitali. No, yeah, Vitali. Right arm, I think maybe Georgi. Maybe. Or maybe not. It can stop in the center. The last time Engin banned me was for complimenting Levan. Harshful got banned by Shiva Chaudhary as he had a super match against Rajat Visht. Pafi versus BCI. Obviously. Okay, okay. That's interesting. That's bad. Shiv Kaushik versus Shivanand. No idea. No idea who wins. Pradeep is close to Kashmir. No, far away from it. Far away from it. So I did a community post asking who won. So that's basically a prediction, and 77% people said that Devon Larratt won. So Devon is a big favorite, but still 23% people believe that Devon lost, and this has to be Devon's most difficult left arm match. Neil Pickup already said that it is a war. If we look at the thumbnail of the poster that they've made, the thumbnail of the poster. What am I even saying? If you look at the poster that they've made, the thumbnail, then you can see both of them are celebrating. So I think both of them won at least one round. Do you earn something from YouTube? Bro, I earn a lot from YouTube. Good amount of money. So, like, I love AOC just joined as a member, so that is probably going to give me somewhere around $3. This live stream, I'm assuming it is going to get somewhere around 5,000 views. 5,000 for live streams. I think we can multiply it times 3. So this live stream is going to give me $15 if it gets 5,000 views, and $3 from the membership. So I'm going to make around $18 in just 40 minutes. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, YouTube gives a lot of money despite taking 45-50% themselves. Pradeep is Modi's supporter. No, I'm no one supporter. You'll I'll be surprised if anyone is able to tell who I support more, unless I openly say about that. Some people call me Devon Larratt hater, some call me Devon's fanboy. And when I created a poll, who am I, Devon Larratt's fanboy or Devon Larratt hater? And I think both of them got kind of equal number of votes. So what does that tell me, you about me, and me about you? What does that tell? Pradeep supports Irina. So I'm neither. I'm not a supporter. Yeah, I'm both. Maybe I'm both. And sometimes I'm both. I'm a hater and also a supporter. I'm a hater if I don't like some things. Usually I hate those things and those ideas and not the person. Like when Uncle John did that javelin move, everyone, including Uncle John, thought that I hate him. The guy blocked me. Are you guys kidding me? This is one thing I want to make this. Although I've already discussed this multiple times, but can someone tell me, if some person is not messaging you ever, if he's not messaging you, then what is the point in blocking that person? Bro, he was not messaging you anyway. So what did you try to do while blocking me? I realized it when Derek Smith called me on that show. I commented on Uncle John's live stream. It was going on like again with some back and forth with Carolyn Looms. I was talking with Carolyn Looms in the comment section, and Derek read that comment and he was like, invite Pradeep, invite Pradeep. Okay, send me a message. Then Uncle John said, okay, I probably have him blocked. I cannot see him, or something like that. And I was like, bro, I don't even message you. You blocked me like 6 months ago, and I don't even know that. This shows I wasn't messaging you anyway. So what's the point in blocking someone? I didn't know Uncle John blocked you. Yeah, that's how much his not his, I won't say his ego, but his presence, his confidence got shattered. Ego shatter, yeah. What do you think of Concrete Elbow and other channels? Concrete Elbow, yeah, I think he does like a -5 on his audio to make it like deep and easy content. First of all, easy content, less effort content. The 1 minute videos, 90-second videos that he makes, out of those 90 seconds, 45 seconds are just clips stolen from the original creator. 10-15 seconds is empty, and the rest 35 seconds he speaks himself. So yeah, you just have to speak for 35 seconds in a video. What else can be easier than that in the world? Pradeep's beef was with Ryan, though. Ryan who? Ryan Bowen? Yeah, I've had beef with Ryan Bowen as well, and I was and still a good friend with Ryan. So I don't mind these beefs at all. Like if I have a beef with you today and I want to talk with you tomorrow, I wouldn't even wait. There are some people who are very strict in this manner, and they won't initiate any type of conversation. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that. Dude, he blocked you because you did not respect content creators' rule of not grilling each other for contents, bro. Yeah. Yeah, they have that some kind of, they tried to gang up against me, try to shut me down and trying to stop me from talking about that. They even seeked help from the one and only Devil Larratt himself in a couple of videos, but that help didn't work. Even Devil was like, bro, you got me destroyed on my own channel. Bicep actual top roll Guruji Gunpur's Jaunpur's hand. Pradeep and Caroline beef is still strong. LOL. Pradeep don't like Dennis because of Babkan. Actually, I'm a big fan of Dennis. Few weeks ago, I was thinking whenever somebody asked me about famous arm wrestlers, favorite arm wrestlers, how come I never name Dennis Tsvetkov? Like he has to be there in top three favorites. But UJ got mad. I absolutely had or have nothing against Uncle John. I simply hated that move. I wanted there to be a rule against that move where it is a professional foul. Like if you're arm wrestling and you do this, this is a foul. And if you're arm wrestling and you do this against a person, this is also a foul. Like, am I crazy for thinking that these are not the same things and they shouldn't require the same amount of punishment? Like there should be some difference between this and between this. If there is no difference according to the rules in arm wrestling between these two things, then we're living in a crazy world, in a crazy sport, and I don't like that. But you don't like Babkin? Yeah, man, the way he speaks, he better be a mafia boss, then I'll have some respect for him. If he isn't, then he should talk more politely. Anything for Irakli now. Anything for Irakli now. What? No one says you don't have the right to expose it, but at least give UJ a chance to explain himself before you put it on YouTube. That's the problem with people like you dung thai dung whatever dung. That's the problem with you because you don't know that I messaged him before talking about this thing at all. Bro, I want to go on live and talk about this thing, and I would love for you to come and explain what happened. And my man was not interested. So if the guy is not interested, I cannot ruin my content because of that. If I'm going to talk about that, I'm going to talk about that. I don't need that person's permission to talk about this thing. That's the thing that you'll probably not understand, brother. Hey Pradeep, some Reddit mod is claiming that athletes work for free under Arm Wars. Yeah, most of them do. About 80% of them do work for free for Arm Wars. That's a known fact. Some arm wrestlers, high level arm wrestlers like Devon, they get paid. Ryan went there. Ryan didn't get paid. He probably didn't even get his travel covered. So you can assess at which level Ryan is, and up to that level, even famous arm wrestlers like Ryan are not getting paid at all, not even a penny. Above Ryan, yes. Below Ryan, no. प्रदीप भाई क्या यूज किया या यार गोरो से भी गोरा हो गए आई थिंक इट्स जस्ट द एक्सपोजर ऑफ द लाइटिंग do you support LGBTQ HD TV? Yeah, yeah, I do. I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV, but it is good. This TV is cool for me to read the comments. No money, no honey. How many genders are there? Two. Yeah, I don't think the javelin move was a good idea, but I like old Uncle John. Yeah, the guy's a professional. I used to absolutely love and enjoy his content. Like I watched one of his videos where he said 5 signs that you're a beginner arm wrestler or a novice, and it looked like the man was basically talking about me. The way he creates content, absolutely talented guy, talented. Not sure what his job is, but I think he's lazy as well, but really talented. So I do really like that part about him. And look at the audio quality, the studio that he has, the lighting, and everything shouts perfection. So there are lots and lots of basically everything I like about that guy except that javelin move and being a pussy, locking himself in a room, taking a social media, doing a social media fast because you got destroyed by some Indian YouTuber on YouTube. That's another part that I don't like about him. Check out the Mexican aliens though, Pradeep. If government says it's real, then it has to be real, right? Devon versus Georgi का मैच में कितना टाइम और लगेगा? लगेंगे भाई 25 घंटे और. Pradeep is so straight that he even don't know about LGBTQ. L is lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and Q. Q is what? Q double E R. I read that term a lot. I watch a lot of videos from USA just for having fun. It's like crazy people believing in crazy ideas. I watched a lot of those videos for fun, so I do know these terms. That's where I learned them from. Pradeep going to get cancelled for saying there are only two genders. Query? No, not query. Queer. I don't know what that word means. Any match for Irakli? Q stands for INSP. Any match for Irakli? I won't speak about it. But yes. Who would win, Bacho or Schoolboy? That's an interesting one. That's an interesting one. Not sure. The performance that I saw from Bacho, I think Schoolboy can deal with that level. Not with his left, but with his right. But I've heard Bacho's right is even stronger, so maybe he beats Schoolboy. Queer is just another word for gay. I've shared with several, and now some are interested in the sport general. So I was wearing this T-shirt, Pro Panja League, and I was traveling in a train on 14th of August or 15th of August. Doesn't matter. And there was one guy who came up to me and he was like, "Bro, do you know Pro Panja League? I watched it on television." And there were two people like that within a span of 2 days. Q stands for quality, my friend. Yeah, a couple of people came to me while I was wearing this t-shirt, and they said that Propunja League is great. Like total random people while traveling on the street. So who won? I think Devon Led won. I'm not sure. Who's next for Vitaly Laletin? I think they do have a Engin has announced the match, right or not? Vitaly Laletin versus who? Somebody said Morozov. He's competing with the left arm against Morozov. I personally not heard that match. Training 6 days a week versus 4 days a week for beginners. Which one is more effective? Beginners cannot afford to train only 4 days a week, because the guys who are training 4 days a week, you will always see they're working out. Their one workout session is like 150 minutes long. That's how long they work out for, and beginners cannot do that. So working out only 4 days a week doesn't make sense unless you are doing a couple of table training in a week, or even one table training in a week for beginners, because that is going to also mess up your elbows for a very long time. So yeah, if you're talking about gym, for sure 6 days a week, maybe even 7 days a week. Shiv wins against Tejas Gopi and gets toyed by Ashish Mehta with a 15 kg weight difference. Logic kya hai? So Ashish Mehta is also like 65 kilos, I think. Shiv is like 71, 72. Tejas Gopi is a little bit heavier, maybe 75. I was surprised to see him beat Tejas Gopi, because Tejas Gopi on the right pinned Askar Ali. Maybe there's a huge difference between his left and right. I don't know. Amandrius, the Mexican Congress just released two alien mummies. Bro, you're way too interested. Pradeep Cruz, Robocop Pradeep. Mazair Saidu versus Bacho Saginashvili. Man, we don't have enough data on Bacho. The way people are speaking about his right, yeah, maybe Bacho wins that match. I don't know. Tejas Gopi got robbed by Shiv. I mean, I believe the aliens released. Okay, bro, enough of the alien stuff. You're a member, that's why I'm reading, but that's too much. There is no such thing as an alien. Why would Neil do live East versus West and King? So what does that have to do with Neil East versus West and King of the Table? It's like, why do I have a YouTube channel? There are hundreds of YouTube channel already. With that logic, nobody would work, brother. I don't. The thing that they are doing that and it is working, that's the biggest reason why Neil should also do that. Pradeep Top Gun Patel. Bacho is like Rackley. So I think I'm going to end it in about a minute from now. Date of Shivajit and UV match. Okay, the date is 22nd of October. And guys, it is a $2 pay-per-view. So only a couple of Australian dollars. So US dollars probably $1.40, something like that, 50 cents. So you're not going to get any pay-per-view cheaper than that. That's for sure. Only $2. 22nd October is the date. India versus Australia. Mazahir Saidu, Ryan Bowen, Shivajit Janardhanan who's a replacement for Rahul Panikar because he tore Rahul Panikar's bicep, against Josh Barker. And Lachlan Adair is also going to compete in that event. And another Indian match, Yuvraj versus Hamza, the youth champions of India versus India and Australia. Going to be cool. And Neil Pickup's pay per view, Armwrestling YouTube channel. Subscribe, click the join button. The membership is somewhere around $5, $6 for some people. No, $5, I think. And it's really cool. Devon versus Georgi Tsvetkov is a war, as already mentioned by Neil Pickup himself. So you're going to enjoy that match for sure. And Neil doesn't really release the matches until like a couple of months later on YouTube. So you have to buy it if you want to watch it. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your support. Please like the video before you leave, and we'll meet once again. End stream, click on end link. I already explained how to buy that, brother. If Bob versus Pradeep, bro, is way too strong.